What's going on, you guys? Back with more TCG Pocket. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Dragonite deck. So here's my version of it. I'll show you the deck list. The only problem is not having two Dragonairs right now. It's really killing me in the momentum department, but it's mostly just supporters. And then I actually threw Pikachu EX in here, and you'll see why as we go through some of these battles. So let's get right into it. Alright, battle number 1. So we didn't start off with the strongest hand, but that's no problem. We're going to start out with Magnemite out there, and we're actually going up against a water deck. But since we're playing the Dragonite deck, we have multiple energies that are going to spawn for us. So you'll see down in the corner, my first energy is going to be a water energy. And with no Dratini and just a Magnemite, it's not looking too great starting out, but we actually pull the Dratini from our draw. So we're going to go ahead and slap that water energy on that Dratini and then hit the opponent with a red card. So what that does is makes them shuffle their hand back into their deck and then draw 3. It's really useful. It can shake up the battle a lot, and I think as you'll see through this battle specifically, it might have actually won us the game because the opponent can never really get much going. So here they come out with a Lapras, and they're going straight into a Misty. So they're going to flip a coin, and every heads they get a water energy, but they didn't get any heads. So they're just going to put that in the graveyard and then attack with the Staryu. So now on our turn, I'm instantly going to put the energy onto the Dratini there, and then we're going to go evolve it into the Dragonair. So now I'm going to slap down a Pincurchin, and then we're going to end our turn there because I still need to do a little bit more setting up. So our opponent's going to throw down a Poliwag and put a water energy on there, and then just go for some chip damage with the Staryu. I'm not really sure. It just, like I said, it seems like they couldn't get really anything going. We're going to put an energy down on our Dratini and then use X speed to get our Magnemite out of the danger zone here. We're going to replace it with our Dragonair because now we can hit him with a Tail Smack, and that's going to one-shot their Staryu, as well as the other two Pokemon on their bench, the Poliwag and the Minccino. So even without the Dragonite in our hand right now, we're looking pretty good. And they do put out the Minccino right in front of us, so we'll see what they do next. So they're going to put down a Psyduck right here and pass turn, and unfortunately for them, we do get the Dragonite in our hand right when we can put 4 energies on it. And so we're going to drop a Draco right here and see how much damage it does. Not bad. It can do way more damage than that, so we'll have to go for one more turn, but I don't really think there's anything our opponent can do to save themselves at this point. So yep, they're going to put the Poliwag in the active spot. And then here they just concede. So they gave up. They didn't really have any options. They knew another Draco Meteor was coming at them. And that was about it. So that's our first battle. Here we're going to go into battle number 2. And so here we're actually going to be going first. We won the coin toss, which I prefer going second, but it all just depends on your opening hand. So we're going to put the Voltorb in the active spot and put the Dratini in the back row here just so we can set up. And our opponent actually has the Pikachu EX, similar to us. So I'm going to start out with Professor's Research, just get 2 cards right off the bat. We didn't get the Dragonair, which is really going to hurt us right here, but we still have some setting up to do, so we have some time. We're going to hit him with the red card, shake it up a little bit, just like we did in the last one, but unlike the last one, I don't think it helped us as much in this one. It's very hit or miss. And our opponent is going to start out just like we did. This is going to be the most common opening move in the game, I think, just using the Professor's Research into a Pokeball and getting set up for yourself. And so they're going to put a Pincurchin down and the regular Pikachu in the back row and slap an energy on their Pikachu EX. So they can't really do anything to us this turn, and we're going to go ahead and go into the Pokeball. And we actually get our Pikachu EX. And so what I like to use it for is, since it has 120 health, it's a great shield that I can put up front while I set up my Dratini in the back, but it also gives you access to some nice damage, because his effect is that for every electric type Pokemon on the bench, his attack does 30 extra damage, which is great for getting some basic Pokemon off the board, as well as doing some chip damage to EXs and things with higher HP. So the opponent's going to use another Professor's Research and draw 2 cards, and then they're actually going to slap down another Pikachu EX, which I feel like is just for the flex, but I respect it. They're going to retreat their regular Pikachu and go into the Pikachu EX, but with not enough energy, they're not going to be able to do any damage. And on our turn, we draw the Dragonite, but the problem is we don't have the Dragonair, and it's just really killing me every game. So we're just going to slap 2 energies onto the Pikachu EX and swap that Voltorb out of there, so we can at least start popping some damage off. And so for the next few turns, it's just going to be my Pikachu versus his Pikachu, just taking shots at each other over and over again. And so here, I just want to start setting up the Dratini just in case we can get the Dragonair at some point, but that's why I like having this Pikachu EX in the deck, because it just gives you another mode to go in and other damage sources, so you're not just stuck trying to set up a 4-cost Draco Meteor that takes 3 Pokemon to evolve all the way to the final evolution. You know, it just gives you more options. So here we're going to get 2 points for taking down that EX. And then I think the opponent just gives up here as well, because I don't know why they put the Pikachu in the front. He's gonna, hit us with a Gnaw, but that's not gonna be enough damage, so we're still gonna be up, and then we can easily take down his Pikachu for the win here. But yeah, these haven't been the hardest battles in the world, but I just wanted to make a video, so you guys can see the deck and get a feel for it. Essentially, all we're doing is putting Pokemon up front so we can hopefully set up Dratini in the back, make it a Dragonite, put it up to the front, and drop Dracos until everything's gone. I'm not usually a huge fan of nuke decks, but this one seemed fun, and I already had a lot of the Pokemon for it, so I thought, why not? And I still don't have a really good setup. If I can get that last Dragonair, then I think we'll be golden. I'll be winning almost every battle. But that's about all I have to say about the deck, so I'm just going to roll the rest of this battle in the background. We actually get super lucky in this one, but you guys don't need my commentary at this point. We get the Dragonair, we're going to set up our Dragonite, and then just Draco the field. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.